So Xiaomi's latest flagship smartphones, the Xiaomi 17 and Xiaomi 17 Ultra, launched globally at the arse end of February, and a smashing pair they are too. Especially that regular one, which is refreshingly compact but still a proper unit. Now, in a normal world, Xiaomi would be pretty much done with smartphone launches now until September, when we'd see them spaff out the Xiaomi 17T series. The T series usually just being a slightly more affordable alternative to the full-fat, willy-waving flagships. But hey, 2026 is clearly a year where the words world and normal fit together like Wayne Rooney and the complete works of Dostoevsky, or a diabetic and a drive-through Krispy Kreme. And so it actually appears that Xiaomi could in fact launch the 17T and 17T Pro about 4 months ahead of the usual schedule. Or at least as long as the latest rumours on Weibo, that leaky Chinese jobby, aren't just a sack of flaccid wieners. Of course, 4 months ahead of schedule means that Xiaomi will basically be launching the 17T series in May, as in this bloody month right now. Which seems slightly mental, especially as the Xiaomi 17 flagship smartphones only hit Blighty a few weeks ago, effectively. But anyway, what do we think we know about the Xiaomi 17T and 17T Pro? Well, let's have a gander at the latest leaks, followed by a quick squint at an all-new Fitbit thing. And of course we'll have the usual wee dip into the slightly chilly waters of last week's viewer comments. And quite clearly British waters, given the number of floaters. So, jingle me. Techspert Weekly! So as well as a suitably vague and potentially premature launch date of sometime in May, quite a lot of those Xiaomi 17T series specs have trickled online now, revealing a fair few changes versus the old 15T series. So for instance, the Xiaomi 17T's AMOLED display may have actually shrunk slightly over the previous generation to just 6.59 inches, while the 17T Pro sticks with a palm stretching 6.83 incher. However, rumours reckon that the rest of the screen specs should mostly remain the same, so the only other difference between this pair besides the size is the refresh rate. 120Hz for the regular 17T, boosted to 144Hz for the Pro model, just like the previous generation, so certainly any gamers might want to have a squint at that one. And likewise, the Xiaomi 17T Pro should be a suitably nippy bugger, as it's powered by MediaTek's Dimensity 9500. Just like some beefy flagship smartphones such as the Oppo Find X9 Pro and the Vivo X300 Pro. So you know that it'll play massive mothers like Wuthering Waves without absolutely spattering its Y-fronts. Not that the regular Xiaomi 17T should be much of a